I think it's about time that I address something I deeply identify with. Something I deeply resonate with. Something that I'm affiliated with. That I am a part of. Why is this so hard? Why am I so hard? I think it's about time I address the allegations. I am a furry. I mean, the allegations that I'm a furry. I swear, I'm not a furry. Listen, I've gotten too many people from both my comment section and my Discord server calling me a furry, so I want to address some of that. Little backstory to this, I've been getting called a furry for a long time on the internet. This goes back to 2017, 2018, when my first YouTube channel was all about raccoons. I loved raccoons, I still do. But this prompted a few comments about people calling me a furry. Fast forward a little bit, child me decided that making YouTube videos was stupid, and rightfully so. So I went years without being called a furry. And then I decided to make another channel. On this channel, the one you're currently watching, I had a few of my friends joke about calling me a furry in the comments. Now of course this is all funny, haha, but this led YouTube to actually thinking that I am a furry, or at the very least, that I make furry-related content. Now, as a result, if I ever decide to put tags on my video, it is auto-suggested that I put #furry. Is this thing on? YouTube, now deciding that I was a furry, decided to push my content to people who affiliated more with that. This led to people I don't even know, not just my friends, calling me a furry. And then, with the creation of my Discord server, this only got worse as people were able to talk to me. Now, if we were to actually put a cause behind why people are calling me a furry, I couldn't tell you. I don't know, is it because I'm a femboy? Is that why? Listen, we need to set the record straight. Just because you're a femboy does not mean that you're a furry. Yes, there are a lot of furries that are femboys, but it usually doesn't go the other way around. Yes, a furry may want to buy a pair of thigh highs and a skirt, but you will not see a femboy putting a down payment on a fursuit. Speaking of which, wow, that is a lot of money to spend on what is basically a cosplay. Furries have an insane budget to spend on cosmetics, but femboys are broke, okay? I don't know what it is. Furries and femboys both have the stereotype of computer science majors, but one ends up rich and the other isn't. Do people just not pay femboys? What's going on? Granted, it's not like I'm paying my femboy moderators, but let's never mind that. Furries also tend to have a lot of different interests than femboys do, such as VR chat, Monster Energy drinks, thigh highs, men, and gacha games. God, I love gambling. Management, please can I make another video about gambling? No. Can I have a budget? Please, I'll make it back. I promise. I hope what I've said so far has convinced at least some of you. Let's see. If Boruku isn't a furry, then why does he hide his ears under a hat? What is this blasphemy? Having ears and a tail does not mean that I'm a furry. There is a huge difference between Kimono Mimi and a furry. Wait, did I say that right? Okay, let's see. How do you say Kimono Mimi? Okay, let's try this.
Kimono Mimi.
Wait, what? Who the fuck is this? No, this isn't right. This isn't right.
Mio de noche.
Okay, that's a lot better. Now I know what I'm doing. Wait, where was I? Oh, back on track. I'm gonna be honest, I have no clue if I'm saying it right anymore. I've said Kimono Mimi so many times trying to record this that I've kind of forgotten what it's supposed to sound like. Anyways, Kimono Mimis are distinctly different from furries. While being a furry tends to encapsulate spending your entire bank account on indulging in a hobby of yours, Kimono Mimis just kind of I don't know, it's just like an extra accessory. People tend to like fluffy things like ears and tails, and so Kimono Mimis just kind of fit under that. They're cute. It's also why you'll see it a lot in anime and VTuber designs. And just because I'm a VTuber does not mean that I'm a furry. I mean, look at people like Fillian, Bao, and Cha. I'm not really helping my case here, am I? No matter how hard they try to deny being furries, it always comes back. Fillian acts like a rat with cat ears and a tail, and even has a model that is a furry. Bao will lust over anything that has fur and looks like a werewolf, and ironically enough, Cha adopted the furry traits from her daughter Fillian. Half of Cha's branding at this point is having the cat ears and the tail. That kinda led me down a side tangent. Let's try another comment. You're literally a raccoon. That's why you're a furry and you don't shower. What is with these strays? I'm not a furry. That's literally the whole point of this video. Have I not been convincing you? I also shower. Ever since my shower tier list video, I have gotten dozens of people telling me that I don't shower. A large part of my channel has been I talk about something or I make a joke about something. And then my viewers turned that onto me. That's literally how this whole furry thing started. I talked about how YouTube was calling me a furry in a video, and then I got a bunch of comments telling me I was a furry. Is this just a part of being a VTuber? Your entire community has to bully you for everything? I promise you, I shower, and just because I have the raccoon ears and I have the raccoon tail does not mean that I'm a furry. God, we already went over this. I thought you guys were understanding it. Now, one last thing that I want to mention is to all the furries who, whenever I say I'm not a furry, they say, oh, I was there. I was in the denial phase. This isn't a denial phase. I'm just not a furry, okay? There's a difference. Being in the denial phase is really leaning into the furry territory and denying that you're a furry. I'm not even close to furry territory, okay? I'm all the way over here in Femboy land. So yeah, be careful telling people that they're in denial, because there's a chance that they're literally just not, and that you're just being weird about it. Anyways, not a huge deal, but just be aware of it. Well, I hope I was at least convincing enough that I'm not a furry. Surely making this video won't cause more people to call me a furry in the process. Anyways, go subscribe.